Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid an official visit to Vietnam at the end of last week at the invitation of Vietnamese Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc. The joint statement stressed that the two countries were keen to enhance bilateral economic engagement as a strategic objective. To help us understand more about Indian-Vietnamese economic relations, our reporter Hai Nam had a chance to sit down with Rajiv Gog, chairman of the India Chamber of Commerce in Vietnam, in Cham in Hanoi. Let's take a look.
Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
The bilateral trade between the two countries has increased over the last few years. So what are the main products for import and export between the two countries?
India, they export, raw materials for the, manufacturing sector in Vietnam in different segments, pharmaceutical industry, pharmaceutical products, chemicals, plastic products, leather, textile, spare parts. These are the segments, where the India is exporting to Vietnam. From Vietnam side, if we see, the export is more agriculture products, there are some of the agriculture product in terms of spices going to India, timber product, natural rubbers, electronics product is one of the other big export from Vietnam to India because of your good manufacturing base now from different, even including multinational companies, they have set up the base here.
The two countries have set a target of $15 billion of bilateral trade by 2020. What do you think about this target and how can the two countries achieve this target?
I see a great potential between two countries for trade. The reason is being because India is a big market, is a 1.25 billion population. Vietnam is one of the growing market, so there is a synergy. Diplomatically and politically, the two countries have very good relation. Not from now, is from very, very many years. And I think this is not a very difficult target. But I believe that Indian industries as well as Vietnamese industries seriously look into that, focus there, and there will be more business delegation exchange to study the market and to explore different product line.
Vietnam is India's 25th largest trading partner, while India is among Vietnam's top 10 trading partners. Total trade volume in recent years touched over $5 billion, a five-fold increase over 2007 to 2009. According to Incham, there are currently 132 Indian invested projects with total registered capital of about $1 billion, including those investing via a third country.
The number of Indian businesses in Vietnam is increasing. So what do you think are the reasons for the fact that the Vietnamese market is becoming more attractive to Indian investors?
Vietnam is one of the fastest growing economy in ASEAN region. The government of Vietnam is always encourage the foreign investment, especially they are very, in the policy of the government is industry friendly. Vietnam is one of the destination which Indian companies should seriously look because this connect us to the ASEAN region. And this is a big market for Indian companies. If you set up the base here, definitely there is an advantage because ASEAN, they have the free trade agreement, as well as India and ASEAN, they have the FTA free trade agreement also. So if you set up the manufacturing base here, then you can also cover the India market as well as ASEAN.
Among the Indian invested projects, Vietnam welcomed Indian multinational giant conglomerate, the Tata Group. It is working in various sectors, including Vietnam's steel industry, renewable energy, and car manufacturing. Indian businesses are also interested in Vietnamese agricultural sector. Phu Ben Tea Company is among top 10 Indian projects in Vietnam, according to Incham. The company managed to boost its export value of $5.5 million in 2009 to $18 million last year.
We have a lot of people meeting, business people meeting, and I find everyone is very happy with the attitude of the people here. They are happy with the way they are working hard, the government. There are no hindrance from various departments. Everyone is trying to help the investors to have a good sailing in Vietnam.
And what sectors in Vietnam are Indian businesses investing in?
I believe that there is a lot of potential for in coming years. We will see a lot of Indian investment. Regarding the sectors, if you see, in the mineral sectors, there are a lot of companies have set up in terms of marble mining and processing. There are industry in tea industry, agriculture sector, seed industry, for agriculture sector. We have sugar industry. We have ONGCs in the gas exploration kind of investment. So there are different sectors, and now the next boom I see in the textile sector. After TPP signed between Vietnam and other countries, I think Indian companies will look seriously about this market to set up the base for textile industries.
Thank you very much. That's
Thank you.
all we have.